So, we're not really doing so well with these unlocks, right? So, follow the trail after pillaging the Pomerore and the Skullomaniac in the Mad Forests. Right, okay, so, like, that did not help. So, after getting the Pomerola and the Skullomaniac in the Mad Forests, so let's go. Pomerola's at the bottom and then the skull up there. And then we will follow the trail. Right, so we're going to go. Okay, this guy is not so easy to start with. We really need some level ups pretty quickly. So let's try and like pop some stuff first. Pop some enemies. Okay, he will gain like Super Saiyan mode once he's popped a certain number of enemies, so it's worth noting that. But until then, right, something that does some damage, a pentagram. Sure. It does erase all of our experience orbs and everything, but at the same time... It's the Pomerola and the Skullomaniac. Boom, boom. We've got the level on upside down. Have we not? I don't think I turned that off. So everything's 200% harder and upside down, but that's fine. This guy's actually very challenging to try and use this stuff offensively. Until we get some stuff, he's very challenging to land it on, because I'm paying too much attention to the peripheries rather than where I should be paying attention to, because I'm trying to land the attacks. At some point, the weapon will just, like, you know, do its own thing and I won't need to care about that, but... While trying to level up early, you know, trying to land it all is the challenge. But once there's luck... Yeah, that's the problem. I wanted that elite! I didn't want it to die. I didn't want to delete the elite. I was not trying to delete the elite. Okay, if we can land that through a bunch of those bats, then that's better. Also, are those bats in the group actually bigger? I never noticed the bigger bats in the flying group. That's a lot of spinach over there, huh? We are not a high enough level. I need damage. What did we take? We took a pentagram, which, whilst it is damage, it's not a weapon that really helps us get experience, so it wasn't a smart choice, was it? No, it wasn't the smartest of choices that we could have made there. Not remotely. Okay, so the Pomerola, then we just go straight up. We're not going for the rings, we don't care. We're not Lord of the Rings. And then we follow the trail. And I'm sure we will see a trail once we've got these. And the reason I'm going for just these is because I'm assuming it will show us a trail, right? And it's not going to be something you just have to know. We really need more weapons and damage. We really do. Okay, Peachone. Take it. I will take it. That's some damage. It's not garlic, but it's something, right? That is also like HP recovery, which is handy. Okay, let's keep it moving so we don't pop the experience with the pentagram. Maybe we'll find an attract orb at some point, but maybe we won't need to. Maybe just following the trail will take us somewhere. and like finish a secret that we won't need damage for, Copium, right? Maybe we won't need... Oh my god, this weapon isn't even killing them anymore. Maybe we won't need damage for whatever this secret is. Maybe. Copium. I'm sure we won't need damage for whatever this is. So the Skullomaniac also evolves something, right? Or is that an evolved form? I think it might evolve the axe. Obviously, the Pomerola evolves the garlic. So we do want that. Also, like, he's not going Super Saiyan because we're not doing damage. Once he goes Super Saiyan, we can just run through things, so no. This is a problematic situation. Because we're now trapped with the enemies and no way out. But maybe it's going to force us to get some experience. Right, this will force us to get a little bit of experience. As terrible as this weapon is, it's forcing us to do something. Okay. Now, what we really need to do is run away from this guy before we explode, because otherwise we pop his treasure chest. And we don't want that. There he goes. I tried to get him off the screen. I tried. Maybe I didn't try hard enough because I was like, I need to run left a bit. And I brought him back onto the screen just as it exploded. But I tried to keep him off it, so that we stood a chance of getting his goodies. That guy popped, but he didn't leave us any experience. Sorry, every single exorbience experience all matters at this point. Every single experience orb that we leave is a problem for us. We need it all. I mean, there's a chance we find an attract orb and pick up some of the stuff that we potentially left behind, but I really don't think we're leaving anything behind. That didn't pop the fires either. I took that very specific route trying to pop the fire and, you know, maybe hope for an attract orb. Right, I need it. I can't afford to leave it. Can't afford to leave a single orb behind. Because we're getting nothing. Okay, I think we need to focus the bat. I really feel like we need to focus some enemies here and get some experience. Okay, there's a bit. Garlic. Okay, it's not powerful enough, garlic, but it's something. Okay, now we do some damage and get some knockback at least. But we also need to focus this elite before he gets exploded. So we need to try hard a bit here. We need to really try and get this elite, and it's not going to be easy, is it? Nothing ever is. I don't think we're going to get in before the pentagram gets there. I know we got the time, but... Wait. Saved. Saved! Okay, that's the only way we're standing any chance with that flame. Now we need to suck up all this experience before it all vanishes. So we need the candelabra, we need the spinach to evolve the 4 seasons. Spinach is extra damage! Don't die now. Okay. We need the candelabra as well for this guy. Okay. Now we need to hope that he doesn't randomly turn off in the middle of damage. Because otherwise we just die if he randomly turns off whilst we're in the middle of some enemies. Okay, we're regaining some health. We have to go with the crown, otherwise he's fucked. Like, that's the only way he stands a chance of doing anything. Okay, so the Pomerola coming in clutch and saving our life. Okay, we really need a delicious chicken. Perfect. Okay, saved. Run saved. Okay, now we're a lot better situation than we were in like a moment ago. Much better situation. I kind of need to focus this guy again. Nope, there he goes. There's the pentagram. We're just wasting so many treasure chests doing that. Yeah, we really should, if anything, level up before going off on these wild adventures. But maybe we'll find the trail, and maybe it won't need us to, you know, be a high level or anything. Maybe we won't need to do a lot of damage when we follow the trail. Copium. Hang on. We're at full health. I don't need that chicken anymore. Fine. I don't need it anymore. What I do need, though, is to be able to get out of here. There's my way out. It's not the intentional way, but it's the way out. We didn't break out, we just froze time. But I'll take it. You do no damage. You do literally no damage. Jesus Christ. Maybe this thing up here will help. Like, we took the crown because it's the only way we stand a chance of getting any experience as well. Like, you know, we're just not there. We're at level 11 at 11 minutes. There's something very wrong with that. There is something very wrong with that. Okay, give me... Ooh. Follow the trail! Cookies! Death! That was a lot of enemies all of a sudden. Okay, that is not going to work. That is not going to work. 16,000. Greed gives more gold. Omni is just everything. Omni. Okay. Like, we don't need a revival. Give me some more area. Okay, perfect. Right, so we've leveled up a lot of stuff. I don't think he's our guy. I think we stick with our character. Right. Eudaimonia! Eudaimonia. I mean, sure, let's go to inverse eudaimonia. What was that? Hi. You speak once more. Once more you shall receive, but only once. Okay. Permanently asked to disable all Reapers and fight endlessly. Okay. So you can just make sure that you can live 31 minutes with no Grim Reaper. Interesting. It looks a bit cursed when there's literally no end, no start sequence, but sure. Hang on. She hasn't got a tick for the Mad Forest. How has she not beaten the Mad Forest? Okay. Now, it turns off my Arcanas. I'm turning them back on. Listed weapons get 3 bounces. Okay, let's go. Right. And then we're going to get the Pomerola. Then we're going to get the Skull. And then we're going to follow that trail of cookies to wherever it takes us. But we're going to level up a bit. We're going to be smart and we're going to level up a bit. Now, you know, we can fall into the usual routine of taking the old favourites. But that's fine. We are going to be prepared. And we've got bouncy projectiles, which is very handy. And we're going to beat the Mad Foresters regardless. But we at least saw the trail of cookies, which means we can get this. A mountain duration effect damage is said. I don't... It wasn't good. I'm banishing the whip, though. It wasn't good. Like, the 4 Seasons is not a good weapon. We might take it. Which is why I haven't banished it. You know, I might take it because we've actually got decent weapons to begin with, but starting with that is not good. It is an unlock to evolve it, though, isn't it? So I do need to evolve it. Candelabrador evolves with this. Okay, so I think we might end up taking it. I know that was the Clock Lancet, and I know that's overpowered. Right, so if we are doing this, then we're doing it hard, aren't we? Which means we go the Candelabrador, we go the... Oh, did that thing die already? The Spinach and the Fire Wand, and then the 4 Seasons. You really want me to take the Clock Lancet, don't you? Fine. I won't say no twice! Okay, so the Fire Wand and the thing that evolves the Fire Wand and the 4 Seasons. Then we've got room for one more thing. Oops. Garlic. Yep, garlic. That's our last slot. Yep, garlic. We already know it. It's yep, garlic. Candelabrador. And let's start doing that, right? So we need the book. Yep, garlic. Always yep, garlic. Always. Never not yep, garlic. I know we're taking a convoluted path, but that's because I'm trying to evolve on the way down. The advantage of bouncy projectiles is that we will just leave a million gems in our wake. I don't know if there are attract orbs on this, but hopefully there are. Like, this is so much better than that guy. That guy, he can't collect anything. Okay, freezing all them with the Clock Lancet actually isn't terrible. I did say we'd take it. And now that we've got all the weapons to go with it, it's just an ancillary kind of okay protection at the sides. Fire Wands, let's go. Okay, so we've got everything that we need in those aspects. Now all we need is the garlic, the pomerola, the book, and the spinach. But the spinach is in the level. The pomerola we're going for. You know, that's interesting, because the Skullomaniac is its own weapon. Right? Like, it evolves into the Skullomaniac down there. But it's just on the level. Right, so we need spinach. But spinach is on the level. Spinach is on the level. Okay, we're gonna go for the pum though. We're gonna try and get garlic. Try. We can try, we can't guarantee, but we'll try. And garlic would be very nice with the weapons and enemies that we're gonna be facing. And for running through everything, garlic is very nice. Especially as we've got the Pomerola. You know, it's an evolution. I could get the Four Seasons ones. I could be persuaded to get that Four Seasons one. He only dropped a gem. He didn't drop a treasure chest, huh? I can be convinced to change to the Four Seasons ones if it turns up. Not the Four Seasons, but you know, the magic ones. Because that also evolves with the Pomerola. And, you know, it's a DLC weapon, so I can be easily convinced if that turns up. It can convince me easily enough. Okay. And the thing about that trail is, you probably can't see it under most normal circumstances when there are a million enemies, but we could, in that instance, see the cookie trail. Put the cookie down! Okay, so we're going to go up there, we're going to follow that trail. We haven't got the one that does more damage with eating things, so it's kind of pointless to eat. Okay, HP recovery I will take. Base area up, sure. Do more damage in more area. I know that we're leaving a lot of experience behind, but at the same time, like, we're level 11 in 4 minutes compared to 11 minutes in the other guy's run. And maybe we'll find an attractor, but I don't think they're, like, you know, not activated on this map or anything. Plus, we can just go up the way that we came for the most part. We don't need to be heading specifically left. And by collecting all of this stuff, we get the stuff that we want. You know, all this experience that we left lying around, we're just going to pick it up now. And maybe I should fight this rather than breaking out of it. Because then we can maybe get more experience from all of these flowers. Like, yeah, killing them is useful. But whilst we're in a bouncy box and our projectiles bounce off everything, this is kind of handy for us. It just makes a literal experience death box for us to bounce projectiles through and get more gems. Now, I know we're supposed to be running left, but I did see a lot of gems over there. Weapons fire more projectile. Tempting. And it's just good in general. It's just good in general. We don't necessarily need the ring to, you know, justify firing extra projectiles. And when we level up things, you know, extra projectiles on extra powerful weapons is really good. There's a treasure chest down here that we need. So whilst we're here, let's mop up the experience that we've left lying around on the way back down to this treasure chest. We're in no rush. We're not rushing to the point. Four Seasons. Okay, spinach. Spinach is off that way. We'll just get it the old-fashioned way. Like, that is handy. It does a lot more damage. It's very tempting. I see an attract orb. This is not a drill. There's an attract orb on the map, and that's going to get everything that we want. I could go for the laurel. I could. We're not going to the left and right. We're following a trail. We're not going that way. Empty tome! Perfect. Okay. Extra projectiles. Let's go. See, this is why you just leave experience everywhere. We kind of wanted the garlic, didn't we? I mean, it evolves. It evolves. It evolves. That's all we need to say. We need the spinach. We need the spinach. We need you to start leveling up. All base areas up, all cooldowns reduced. Fires one more projectile on everything. Okay, perfect. Now imagine if the duplicator keeps leveling up beyond full evolution once you've evolved everything. That's going to be ridiculous. Look at all those tasty chickens. Okay, we are level 20 now. We are so much better. I know that I just left a green gem there, but we need to hunt down those waves of things, right? We're going to eat these green gems. So if we see a wave of bats, we run with them and eat them. Also, that's a treasure chest. We run alongside them and hunt. They just vanished, huh? Okay, now we are farming. Now we're farming. You want that? I think I might farm up for a bit before we head up over there, because like look at all the experience that we just generated everywhere. And yeah, we'll try and get an evolution and then we might follow the trail. The 4 seasons, sure. Why not? Why not? We'll try and evolve that. We will give it our best effort to evolve the 4 seasons. Again, we need the spinach, which we actually haven't collected yet. But right, how close are we? 2 more on the wand. I reckon we can get it. Wand. I reckon we can get it before we get that treasure chest. And then we move along. Okay, that was nicely hunted. Like, they just got wrecked. Then we move along. Like, look at all this lovely experience. There's the red. There's the magic wand. I have a bad feeling, though. I'm like, it's not going to evolve it, is it? It's going to be doing the nonsense and go like, no, no evolution for you because you haven't leveled up the book enough. That's another treasure chest, at least. I don't know if we've got the thing for the axe. This isn't an evolution. This is just a level up. What glance there. So does this actually need the book fully leveled up now before you can evolve it? Like, it's starting to feel like that's the case. Starting to feel like you might actually need the book fully leveled up in order to evolve it. Which you didn't need before. And is that because of the DLC? Or is that just a general update? We're going for the 4 seasons. We're going full on into the 4 seasons meta. We're trying to evolve it. I feel like it might be the book. I think it might be the DLC caused some issues. We've got the thing for that, at least. Okay, let's see if this will evolve. It won't! It will not. It will not evolve. They have broken it. It needs the book fully leveled up now. Because the other thing needs the book fully leveled up. I wonder if they broke any more evolutions that way. Might have. 5-1 bounces, so I'm gonna take that. Right. Oh, now you'll evolve. Now you'll evolve. I don't get it. I really don't understand this. Right, perfect. Let's go. Okay, now we're going to move along to the way that we need to go. I was going to move along anyway, but, you know, when it wasn't evolving, I was like... But now that it has evolved, we're going to move along anyway. But first... Ooh, that's actually perfect. First, we're going to attract all this, but also, at the same time, I was trying to... kill all these flowers whilst we've got the opportunity. Cursed item. I want it. Like, it just makes everything stronger, right? Let's kill these flowers whilst we can for more experience. Like, we have literally destroyed that entire circle of flowers before they popped. Quite literally, we murdered the entire circle of flowers for experience. Right, okay. Time to head to this thing. We need spinach. Healing has doubled. What was that? Lucky Charms thing. Look at all these chickens, though. Look at these trails of chickens. I'm just going to eat one, because they increase that damage. Okay, we are actually in a great situation. Spinach, let's go. Okay. The 4 Seasons isn't fully leveled up, but we're going to try for it. It's fully leveled up. Okay, so we're going for... Yes, look at the death. Look at all this death. Okay, so we need to follow this trail once we get this thing up here. But at the same time, we also going to try and evolve the 4 Seasons. Fires one more projectile on the lightning ring. Close to leveling. All cooldowns reduced is good, but... Okay, now everything's just going to pop nicely. Okay, let's head to this skull. And I'm sure we'll find another attract orb on the way. And we don't need garlic. Like, everything's just dying in our path anyway, so we don't need the garlic. Okay, that's the treasure chest. I will farm it for its treasure. Oh, he only dropped a red orb. That's unfortunate. You're getting too greedy. It's fine. Greed is good. Right, to this secret. We got plenty of time. Plenty. And this is like a fully evolved weapon as it is, just lying on the floor, right? And then we will follow the trail and see where it takes us. We will follow the trail and maybe find a secret. We've only been trying for 2 hours to find one. We've done, like, literally everything that they've said, though. We've been the goodest boy in 2 different definitions in Ilmalese. We've got to the bottom of Galatown. We investigated it thoroughly, and we found what looked like a door. But that also wasn't the secret, so... This will be a secret that we will get. Oh no, the Rattos are coming in. It's Ratto raid time! Where Rattos? Okay, we can see the trail though, right? All base damage up. Good, let's go. Hopefully there won't be too many enemies to see the trail. Like, we kind of saw cookies. But now that there's more enemies, it might be a bit of a problem. But we know the general direction it was heading in, so... As long as we keep an eye out. And I think we're doing enough damage that we don't need to, you know, care about making sure that nothing comes close to us. We do enough damage to make sure that everything just instantly dies. Everything pretty much just dies in our path anyway. Where is this thing? Like I said, being able to see things on the screen is maybe the biggest problem. There you are. Okay. Increases enemy speed, health, and quantity, and frequency. That's fine. Follow the trail. There's my cookie. There's my cookie. Right, the cookies are heading this way. The cookies. What could be wrong following a trail of cookies? This is definitely not going to lead us to our demise. This would never lead us to our eternal demise. You know, someone just laying mystical cookies in front of your face. It's perfectly natural. This just happens when you're taking a walk in a forest. Magic candy always just appears in front of you. Okay, we are trying still to evolve this 4 seasons, even though we're also following this trail. That may go on forever. You watch this and be like an endless trail. It's like, ah, you thought you were following a trail. It's just going to be the end of eternity like before. Maybe we just needed to go down forever. Ooh. Like, I know we're following the trail, but at the same time, I can't not take an attract orb and collect all the experience that we left everywhere. Spinach. I can't not take the experience that we've left in our wake. Because this is definitely necessary. We need this. We need all of this. Increases might projectile. I don't need anything else evolved, do I? The axe is far from evolving. Like, increase the duration of everything. Cooldowns. Okay, base damage. Spinach. Do we want even more enemies? The lightning is close to evolving Candelabrador. Fire wand lightning ring will be ready then. Okay. Spinach is also then ready, which means the 4 seasons are ready. Tomo. Torono. Give me the fire wands. Okay, just everything. Just give me everything. I will not complain at being given everything we could possibly want. Why would I complain at being given everything? How could you ever complain at being given all of your heart's desires? How could you? Like, this is literally everything. Okay, that's ready to evolve. Everything's just going to be ready to evolve. Okay, there's something on the screen. There's something there. There's something coming. Or is that just our effects? I think it's just our effects. Okay, I thought we'd encountered something special. Nope, it's just our stuff. Boom, boom, boom. It's a 5. Is it going to be 5 super evolutions? What is it going to be? We've got so many things that are going to evolve that... Money, Skullomaniac, Pomerola, money. Evolve fire wands. Okay, Hellfire. It did evolve something, at least. For a moment, I was like, it's only given us trash. But the 4 seasons didn't evolve. The 4 seasons is supposed to evolve. Why didn't the Four Seasons evolve? I feel robbed. I opened the Grimoire. We've got all of the stuff to evolve that, and it chose to evolve the Fire Wand instead. And the Axe didn't evolve. Or the Lightning Wand. That should have been 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 evolutions in a 5 chests. I feel robbed. And it can happen. We know it can happen. Because we got a double evolution. And that should have been a quadra evolution. I thought we were getting a massive quadra evolution there. And that would have been huge. That would have been gigantic. That would have been ginormous. But we were robbed. There's a trick. I can't go back for it. My trail might vanish. I can't go back for it. I need to follow the trail to the end of eternity. I need to follow this secret as far as it goes and hope we get another chest, because that's gonna be an evolution, whatever our next chest is. I can't believe it robbed me though. It didn't give me my quadra. I'll take a triple though. I will take a triple. Like, that would have been the moment of the century. What? Excuse me? What just happened there? Something spawned on top of me and we instantly died? We followed the trail. We followed the trail. We followed the trail and it killed me. In an instant. Like, I did not see that enemy. Like, that is actual BS if, you know, you follow the last cookie and then there's something there and it can instantly just give you and you're meant to fight it, but it's like instant death if you don't notice that there's like a special enemy there. Okay. Right, so we might evolve this Clock Lancer. We might evolve this Clock Lancer. We had everything there, and that should have been a quadra evolution. Like, I don't know what is wrong with the evolutions today, or, you know, since DLC, but I feel robbed. I feel so robbed. We had everything ready to go. Okay, Fire Wands. I'm going for it again. I feel so robbed though. Absolutely robbed. Absolutely robbed. Right. Let's get this early treasure chest and start on our journey down. Maybe I should just... That's not a treasure chest. Pomerola gives us garlic. The Pomerola is at the bottom. And we're going to be looting that. So... I never take the Bible. Right, let's let enemies spawn in and fight some things. Right, we're not taking the Pomerola because the Pomerola's at the bottom. I know we should. But at the same time, I am mad. What happened there? And we were due to evolve everything. Like, nothing could have hurt us. Other than whatever instantly killed us there. We followed the trail. And the trail, like I said, you know, it's a trap, clearly. And I was expecting an enemy. Okay, we need the spinach. Right. So, I kind of want the garlic. I'll take the one, though. We want the thing that evolves with the candelabra. Maybe it's just because we had things that all use the same items. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really get it. We should take this laurel. We should. Okay. Right. So, are we also then going to go to the right? We should. Okay. So I'm going to go straight to the right. We're going to get the cursed item over here. And we're going to try and evolve the clock lancet and the laurel, and then get the thing. So we're gonna get a move on, and these are gonna be our items. We're not even caring about anything else now. You know, we've not even been maxing to get extra items. These are our items. We'll get these, and everything will be good. Everything will be good. Like, that was so bullshit. That was such bullshit. That was legitimately... Like, we were due for a quad evolution. I feel so robbed. And then, like, there's a treasure chest that was just laying there. And, yeah, that was shenanigans. Shenanigans. I considered upgrading the spinach, but, you know, there's, like, spinach that we're going to get. Major level shenanigans. Okay, so we're going to try and evolve this and the clock lancet, and, like, you know, anything else that we get is coincidental. Which does mean that we are running an interesting lap, but is this smart? Probably not. Probably not. But our weapons do destroy things on the way, so, you know, everything is just dying to our weapons, so they are dropping experience, so we're not wasting our time. Maybe I don't necessarily get the clock lancet. Maybe I just go for the cape. Maybe I just go for cape. And redo that evolution. Because we've already evolved the clock lancet. We do need to get the Pomeranian, and I will grab that bottom ring. I will. Even though it does nothing without the clock lancet. Will I grab it? I might not. I might just get the cape. I might just get the cape, right? We've ran straight past the spinach, which is not smart. We only need one. We don't really need to care about the other, like, yet. And it's literally right here. It's literally right here. We have to get it. I can't not take it. It'd be stupid to leave it behind, right? So we're going to get the spinach to do more damage. We'll get the other spinach. It saves some levels, you know. It makes up for not grabbing everything. We are level 9 in 4. This is fine, you know. We were sort of at this level, but we're 2 levels more, but, you know, sort of is close enough, and, like, we'll get there. We will. Right, that spinach also kind of counts as an extra level, because it is, you know, the equivalent of having leveled up. Okay, we should stay in this box and be farming, though, whilst we've got the opportunity. Like, it's literally just a free kill zone. Duplicator would also be really handy, actually. Like, we had Duplicator before. But yeah, it's a literal free kill zone to just get some extra stuff whilst we're in here. Treasure chest is also just free extra levels and things. Laurel? Okay, I definitely think we're leveling up the Laurel. We really should have evolved the 4 seasons. I feel so wrong. Like, I'm legitimately upset at that. Legitimately. That was actually complete BS. Complete and utter BS that didn't level up. Okay. I can't not take the green gem. Okay, all of these guys are dropping green gems. I should actually be farming these guys up. I shouldn't be running. I should be fighting them for the experience. Okay, maybe not all of them anymore, but a lot of them are dropping green gems. A lot of them are. So, you know, the better... That starts our evolution train. Do I care about the candelabra? Are we getting the 4 seasons? I don't think we are. It's interesting that the skull maniac on the floor looks the same as the Hellfire skull, right? You know, that's an interesting design choice that they must have deliberately done. They must have deliberately chosen that to look the same to trick you, because it's like, this is an evolved version of this you're going to pick up. No, it is not. I legitimately feel robbed, though. Legitimately. Legitimately mad. Like, I can't believe that. Cannot believe that. That should have been a Quadra evolution. That really should have. Like, is it too much to ask? Maybe. Could you have at least evolved the thing that I wanted evolves, you know? That would have been the nicest. I'm going to evolve this. Okay, so we're level 12. We're not getting the experience that we need, are we? But we're going to get lots of enemies coming in. Like, we were just rinsing these bats before. We were rinsing everything at this point. We are not in the state that we were in last round. We're definitely not in the situation. Okay, 4 seasons. We'll give it a go. It's probably not smart, but it's, you know, we'll give it its chance. Give it its due day. I'm not taking the pentagram. All base damage up could be good. Right, let's try farming a little bit. Empty tome. We kind of need the crown. Like, if we're gonna do what we need the crown. We 100% need this crown to evolve. Candelabrador. Okay. Right, so. Axe. We're doing it again. We're repeating the same mistakes of history. But maybe this time it'll let us evolve it all at once. Maybe this time it'll let us have the evolutions that we want. 10 minutes. I can't take either of those. I can't. I cannot. Okay, we need to get a move on though. Like, really, I can't stand around. And we're not anywhere close to evolving anything, so I'm just going to take the treasure chests. Like, we had a 5-piece as well. It was all bad. It gave us 2 lots of money as well, which is the worst. The worst. I didn't care about the money. I wanted my stuff evolved. I wanted my evolutions. Okay, cooldowns reduced is actually going to be handy. Reduce my cooldowns. Okay. The good thing is, though, if we get 1 attract orb... Look at all those chickens. 1 attract orb and we're in a much better situation. Okay, we're going to chase the bats and try and hunt the bats. Okay, at least now we're killing those sets of bats. Chicken is irrelevant. Chicken is relevant. We need an attract orb. That's what we need. Because then we get all of the experience that we've left behind. I don't even know what spawned on us, honestly. I didn't see it. Where is this guy? These things are always the hardest to find and see. Like, I don't think the map is quite correct. There it is. Like, it wasn't a big, obvious, flamboyant person like this. But whatever it was, it did instantly give us... Okay, we're cursed. Good job. Great job. Cooldown reduced, shield and vulnerability increased. I mean, we are trying to evolve the Laurel. We are. But at the same time... Okay, just take it and run. At the same time, there's a chance that we're not even going to get close to doing it. One attractor will make all the difference. Actually, the good thing about all this experience that we've left behind is that anything we do, like when we get the attractor, we've got the crown, and the crown means that the experience is worth more, so it'll actually be better. Okay, we should fight in the kill box whilst we're here with the bouncy projectiles and level up a bit. We should. Let's take advantage of the kill box. Level up a little. All cooldowns are reduced. Good. I mean, I need this thing to evolve. And, like, you know, there's definitely something wrong with the evolutions. I don't know if it's because the character, maybe I broke the character and like things don't evolve properly anymore. I don't know, you know, maybe on other characters that works fine, but there's definitely something wrong with our evolutions. Definitely something wrong with them. Like, you know, even when we've got all the prerequisites, it's going, nope, you can't evolve this, and like that's just dumb when that happens. Okay. We aren't wrecking this flower circle like we did last time either. Like, when we got to this stage with this flower circle, we just wrecked it. We just wrecked it last time. This time, we don't. Okay. Flower circle is gone. And it wasn't like we had a stalker guy following us either, so we just don't have the damage that I need. Like, I really need to farm up more garlic. We're getting the Pomerola. I need it. Like, I need it. There's no two ways about it. I need this garlic. I'm going to take it, even though we're getting the other one and collecting it. Right, let's get out of here. More experience gain. I know we could have got the thing towards us level of evolution better. But, you know, picking up more experience seems smarter, right? Let's hope for an attractor orb along the way. You know, I don't care about the purple chests. I just don't. I mean, more experience gain is smarter. Like, let's just level up experience gain. Then we can get more stuff and be more damaging. And then once we get an attract orb, we get 1,000,000 levels. And that makes up for everything that we're missing out on at the moment. Right, this spinach is going to help increase our damage as well. 12 minutes. This time! Copium. Whatever's there. It can't just outright kill us because we've got this Laurel. The Laurel will save us from one bit of damage, so we've got a degree of immunity to whatever nonsense that was. Now, bubble death might be a problem. Like, I know we should really take the magic wand. I know we should really be taking levels in the magic wand, but like, how can you not take the experience? Like, all we need is one attract orb. And it has paid for itself. And even that red orb kind of pays for it. This might be problematic. But it might also give us a lot of experience. Okay, we are not doing a lot of damage, are we? We've gone this hard on it. Right, all we need is an attract orb. That's all I need. One attract orb. One attract orb, right? We need to level up this magic wand. Like, we're holding off on that for this treasure chest. We'll get it. We'll get there. And then, once we evolve that, maybe we'll start doing some stuff. Okay. If it evolves. That is. If it evolves. There's another enemy. Did we kill? We did! We killed the stalker guy. Spinach. Okay. It evolved. It evolved properly. Let's go. Okay, it didn't glitch out this time. Give me my egg. This is much nicer. Okay, now we're doing something. Laurel. Like I said, we're going for this Laurel evolution one way or another. Like, look at all this experience. It's paid for itself now. We are evolving this Laurel. All this green experience. We need it. Okay. We are back in the game. All base area. The candelabra. We do have the 4 seasons. We do have the stuff to evolve it. Okay. So we also need to go for that. And the crown, like I said, it paid for itself. Okay. We're going for that. And you. I do like my garlic. But we're going for the 4 seasons. 4 seasons. It will evolve this time. It will. Copium. Yeah, I see there's a death thing here somewhere. Also, there's just a lot of experience. Okay, right. To the thing. There's the treasure chest. How are we doing for evolutions? Right, okay. So, 4 seasons. Right, we're gonna dance in this ring of flowers for a bit. Because we've got, like, a lot of damage. And we'll try and take advantage of... Again, we're not as good as we were in the other run. But maybe we won't get caught out by whatever the trap is this time. 4 seasons. Maybe we'll get to evolve this. Maybe we will get to evolve this. At least that's something. If we can at least evolve the 4 seasons, I'll be happy enough. Let's take the garlic. Okay, 15. There's a red gem. Okay, I think the crown paid for itself though. 4 seasons. Okay, and then it is ready to evolve. It's actually ready to evolve. It's ready to evolve. Perfect. Okay, we did it. We turned it into some sort of glimmering eye. Gold Eye Shuffle generates an additional explosion. Okay. Is that useful? Is it even exploding? Did you see what I see? Like that frozen thing on there, it looks like some sort of demon coming for us, but it isn't, is it? It's just the Four Seasons. Okay, so at this point, ooh, a triple. At this point, we need to get a move on. We need the other stuff. We need to get the other half of the thing. We need to get a move on. We need to get a move on is what we need to do, right? So we need that Pomerola. We need the other half of the cursed item. We're not evolving this Clock Lance anytime soon, I don't think. Okay, now we can just run through everything. Now we've got a good chance. Okay, 16 minutes. Who cares about that flaming hot chicken back there? Like, we do enough damage that we don't need that flaming hot chicken. Okay, what we need is this Pomerola and then this skull. And then we need to follow the trail. That's all we need to do. That is all that we need to do. Nothing more. Okay. I can't believe that we got insta-gimped by something before. Okay, but this is nice. It just causes explosions all over the screen. Like, is the frame rate any good? It's looking fine on my screen, but I can't, you know, imagine what it's looking like on stream. I can't even imagine. Like, hopefully it looks good. Hopefully it's all good. That's just a gold rush thing. I really don't care. We need to rush ourselves. That's what we need to do. Like, we're really not leaving a lot of experience. Even though we're killing everything. There's not... I'll take that bit of money. We're really not leaving a lot of experience lying around anywhere. Like, you know, are we just blowing them up so far off the screen? I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a lot of anything coming anywhere, does it? It's a bit concerning. But maybe we'll get more enemies and more things will die. That's a flaming hot Cheeto. Take it. Double flaming hot Cheetos? It's not necessarily the most useful of items. Okay. That's... We got the Pomerola. Which, you know, ironically... Oh, we did still need levels in. Okay. The Skullomaniac wouldn't be the worst to level up, actually. You know, more enemies so that we get more experience and more gems. I actually kind of am okay with it. Right, just take it. We're not hanging around. There is no time to hang around. We take it. It's not ready to evolve. We're not close to evolving anything. Although now, we're one step closer. Okay, so I'm going for the other half of the thing on the way. Even though it hasn't given us options to evolve it, you know, to upgrade it, even though it's like in our 5th slot. Once we run out of things that level up, it will start leveling it up. It will. Am I going for the clover on the way? I don't think so. Now, I don't know if this specifically needs you to get the Pomerola, then that and nothing between. But, you know, it might just be that I've been unaware of the cookies and not paying attention to them. Because it is placed in a specific place that you would always go the other way, rather than following the trail. Cookies. Oh my god. I can't believe whatever instant. At least now if something gibs on us. I don't care. Like, we don't need to instantly kill everything button. At least now if something instantly gibs on us, then it's just going to be dead. What I do want is an attract orb, though. Okay, I'm going to take it. Increases enemy speed, health, quantity, and sure. Give me more enemies. Plus, we need to evolve that anyway, like I said, because we need to evolve it if we want to evolve the red thing. So give me it. Bring it on. That just means more experience for us as well. Okay, there's a wave of bats. I've got to fight the wave of bats. I can't not. Okay, this is actually a prime perfect opportunity. This is just like... Is this because I just upgraded the thing and it's like, oh, you want more enemies? Here's more. Like, they certainly weren't lying about the more, were they? Like, that's certainly a lot more. Suddenly, that's a lot more enemies than there were, like, mere seconds ago. But more enemies is more experience. Which means that we might yet be able to make up for everything and evolve our stuff. I do want the other half of the thing. So we are going for that. And then we're going for the Skullamaker. We got time. We got time, Copium. Garlic. Then it'll level up. It'll surely evolve. I can take it. It looks like it's going to evolve. At least we got a 5. We got a 5. Okay, double Pomerola. The thing did evolve. And the books. Okay. This is good. The Soul Eater is going to help us just plow through everything now. Okay, there are flowers everywhere. I will take it just because it's here. Healing gets doubled and recovering HP damages enemies for the same amount. Perfect. Okay, now we're in a good situation. I know there's a chicken there. Right. 9 minutes. We can do this. I don't know if we can necessarily evolve the red thing. But we can get to the other bit and eat that and follow the trail to wherever it goes. That is at least something we can do. This is a lot of flowers. I don't think we even had the flowers spawn when we were following the trail. Maybe we just didn't last this long. I don't think we got to 29 minutes following the trail. There's a chicken. I'm going to get it just because it damages enemies. You know, we didn't need to eat it, but it damages some enemies and, like, the flowers were not dying. This is a bit concerning how things are not really dying as effectively as I would like. Where is this guy? Where are you and where's your item? He's somewhere. Somewhere? These things are not accurate. I hate that this is not accurate. Even more enemies! You even further left. I think you're even further left. There you are. Like, this map is not accurate. Right, now we got this. Okay. Maybe there's a treasure chest. Unfortunately, we are not necessarily close to even evolving this, but there it is. I was going to say there's a treasure chest around here somewhere. Right. Fire wands, grab the chest and go. Right, there we go. That'll do. We don't have time to faff. We need to get the other thing and get out of here. And follow the trail, otherwise we're not doing it. Right, perfect. And that'll bounce off enemies. Hello. That'll bounce off enemies, which will help with this crowd control situation that we got going on. Of course, it's more fireworks for the screen, for the frame rate, the bitrate god, but it'll help damage everything. That's another treasure chest? Right, just take it. The good thing about that is it's just a free level, essentially. So, you know, a step towards maybe evolving the cape. Which is the next goal, really. Follow the trail and evolve the cape and not die to whatever instantly gibbed us. Because I don't know what that was. I didn't see it. We just instantly died. But we got the laurel this time. So... well, there's a stalker guy. And it wasn't a stalker guy. That was. Or was it? You know, maybe there was an ultra stalker that I didn't see. Because whatever it was that got me at the end of the trail, I did not see it. Okay, we're fine. 6 minutes. Like, it was a fair old way we had to walk off following that trail, though. It was a fair old way that we had to walk off. I'm sorry, I can't not take my golden egg. You know, if... let's alert to your left. If we miss out just because I've come back for the golden egg, so be it. I need my golden egg. Like, we earned that. We can't leave that behind. He died a lot quicker than I thought. Listen, red gems. Sure, give me more enemies. Okay, we might just evolve this, you know. It's suddenly looking very likely that we might evolve this. We might just evolve this. Okay, we can evolve it. Perfect. Ooh. Okay, all we need is a treasure chest, and we get to evolve it. Okay, everything is... like, why is this 1,000,000 levels? Why is this 1,000,000 levels? That is ridiculous. That was just 1,000,000 levels. What did we do to deserve that? Okay, everything is gonna pop. Okay, 5 minutes to get this and go and follow the trail. And find a treasure chest. Okay, we need, most importantly, a treasure chest to evolve this stupid thing. That is the most important part. This will stop us being able to super evolve all of our stuff, because it will have to level this first. But that's fine. What could be wrong with even more enemies? Honestly, bring them on. There it is. Okay, we got the item. Yes, we'll take that and then we will follow the trail of cookies to the left. Okay, perfect. And whatever instant gib does is not going to instant gib us this time. No treasure chests, just some floor chickens. We need to keep an eye out should an elite instantly die, because it's, you know it's going to instantly die. Oh look, even more enemies. There it is. There's our evolution. Perfect. Okay. The red cape. What does this even do? A crimson shroud. Evolved laurel. Caps incoming damage at 10. Retaliates when losing health. Okay, well now we're definitely not dying. Because we can take 10 damage at a time and that's it. We have surely won. All we need to do is follow this trail. Whatever instant gives us cannot instant give us when we can only take 10 damage at a time. And we sound like a random helicopter now. It's definitely a helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. Right, eat all the cakes. Perfect. No way we lose. The million enemies, bring it on. Explosions and fireworks everywhere. Happy New Year! It's not New Year yet. I know, but Happy New Year! We don't need any extra levels either. In fact, we don't want extra levels because it just levels up this skull, which just brings even more enemies. Okay, 3 minutes of running to the left. We can follow this trail. Surely we can follow this trail far enough. You drop a thing, I don't care. I don't need anything from you. If you drop some sort of treasure chest, I don't need it. Okay. The Crimson Shroud has might? Clock Lancet. Oh. Huh? No, that is fully leveled up. Why does that not... Oh, it's because it's not evolved. I mean, double duration is just good. Free stuff for longer. We're not going to try and evolve it. We don't need it. I just follow the trail. Pop everything. Follow the trail. Surely we can get there. Whatever it is at the end of the trail, we're going to get there. And not instantly give with something spawning on us this time. Nothing can possibly instantly spawn on us and kill us. Because incoming damage is capped at 10. It definitely can't. Right, 2 minutes. Just keep running. Okay, there's a million elites. You don't scare me. Too much. Hang on. Oh, hello. The trail stopped because there's a witch and she blew up on us, but thankfully we didn't instantly die this time when she appeared on us. A man +1. Okay, give me 2 shrouds. Okay, so I guess we need to kill this negative witch and not die. Because the trail has stopped. And we have time, and she's taken a lot of damage. She is taking a lot of damage. Okay, there's just red gems everywhere. I'm tempted. I've got to eat some of these. Eating them does more damage. Okay, more might on that. Like, more damage is better than, like, just trying to fight it. You know, we're fighting it just passively, but also like eating all of the thing. Give me more might on that. Like, that is pretty much our primary. 1 minute to kill her. Like, we got this, right? We got this, right? Okay, she's not dying. She is not dying! Like, we killed the stalker thing in an instant quicker than her. Okay, but thankfully our damage is capped. Come on, die already. We followed the trail, we followed the secrets. Just finish her off. Everything is popping, everything is... We're running out of time. Right. Increased might. We'll do it. 20 seconds. Come on. 20 seconds. Sure. Increase the might of that. That's way more powerful. This is not working. Sure. More speed. Faster firing. She's not dying. 6 seconds. You better die before death comes here. She's still not dead. She is still not dead. Thankfully we didn't die, but we're focusing her, which is good. Okay, because there are no more enemies, everything's just going to focus her, which is perfect. I need to be very careful here. Get everything that's more mighty. Everything that's more mighty. I mean, extra speed on stuff isn't terrible, but death is now back alive. Okay, we have actually capped at 10 damage. Like, death won't actually hurt us that much. Death cannot instantly give us, which is good. I don't know what the extra area on our Crimson Shroud will do. Duration plus 100%? Sure. Okay, he's frozen. Right, come on, girl. We got her! We got her! Finally! Okay, now to attract orb and suck up all this experience that we left everywhere. I'm just going to put random always at this point. Like, screw it. I can't be bothered to min-max that. Right, we might just kill death. We might just kill death whilst we're at it as well. Because we surely can't take that much damage. He's taking so much though, but... Like, he is death. What do you expect? Okay, 49... 50... Like, he goes into weird phases. He starts fighting and teleporting, then he just freezes. Okay, we've got 31 seconds. There are now 2 deaths. 31 minutes, there are now 2 deaths. Why are there 2 of them? He did damage to us. Okay, he's broken through our laurel. Why are there now 2 deaths? Okay, he took forever to freeze and he's killed us. We didn't kill him. But we survived 31.5 minutes. And we unlocked the Mad Groove. And we unlocked Divano for obtaining the Crimson Shroud. And we unlocked Sayuto for unlocking the 4 seasons. Okay, we unlocked the secret. What is that? What even is that? Is that a character? Is it Sayuto we unlocked? Marabio? Boon Marabio? Noob Sabot? Noob Uibaram? I don't know, was that the guy? Is that what the secret is? Unlocks Boon Marabia. Okay, yes, I did. My microphone covers that part. Okay, so we actually did a secret. I wonder if you actually have to do them in order. Surely not, because we did like the one that just like typed the thing. But that does say number 1. Deal with the maybe we have to do these ones in order, and that's why we can investigate the bottom of the Gallo Tower. Copium. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Well, we got a lot of characters unlocked. So Sayuto starts with Hidden Night Sword and morphs into a stronger version when his base weapon evolves. Okay, interesting. Plus he has a different weapon, but we don't have the money for him. Boon's actually cheap. Divano starts with the Laurel. Starts with 1 extra level. Well, he has to, because he starts with a non-offensive weapon. So, you know, he has to instantly do something to be able to have a weapon. Starts with 1 extra weapon, because that's also a non-offensive weapon. So he has to as well. Gallo also maybe goes to the Gallo Tower. And the goodest boy, like, how could that not be a good boy in the thing? Christine starts with 1 extra level. I mean, yeah, I can see why you'd need that as well, because the pentagram, whilst it does do damage, it deletes the experience, so he also needs that. But we're getting there. We're getting there. How much are you? You're 3,800. I can unlock Divano. I kind of want to unlock Sayuto, though, because, you know, he's the more expensive one, so I think we might save up for that. But that is why I'm going to call it a day. I'll be back. So close.
Hello,
Monday,
Panda!
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Playing the game.